Good morning, everyone. And thank you for allowing ARNET to be part of the start to your busy day. I'm Lorraine Way. I'm an associate member of CARNA, retired status, a former AARN CARNA president, and an enthusiastic ARNET donor, and I am currently the chair of the Alberta Registered Nurse Education Trust Board. We did want to take a few moments to tell you a little bit about our charity and to see if we can encourage each of you to become an ARNET supporter. The Alberta Registered Nurses Education Trust, or known as ARNET in the nursing circles, was established in 1984 with a very simple goal, and that was to support the advanced and ongoing education of registered nurses in this province. RNs tell us that this ongoing education, and you RNs know this too, ongoing, continuing education, continuing learning is absolutely critical to be able to provide optimal care and the best nursing service possible, and to really have a positive impact on people and their lives. By supporting nursing education, we are actually improving the health and care of every person in this province. Now, I could stand up here for hours and hours talking about nursing and nursing education and ARNET, but the request just keeps growing and growing. In fact, the request far exceeds what we are actually able to distribute. Those of you in the audience that know me, that this is not an exaggeration, and once you get me started, it's hard to stop. But today, instead of telling you what donor support does for nursing, I'm going to show you with a holiday version of what a small monthly donation to ARNET achieves. Now, watch carefully, as I'm not widely known for being crafty. You may have heard my comments about crafts. And of course, we're recording all of this just by the CARNA Communications, just to watch this very interesting event. So let's start first of all with the star. I know they're very tiny. A star. This star represents the nurse before he or she even begins her formal or his formal education program. The rising star has already competed to get into a BN program in this province. And the student has already shown his or her commitment to education by needing marks in the high 80s or 90s in some programs to get in. When I was teaching a few years back, we would get 4 qualified candidates for every position that we had in the program. So we had 80 positions, and we would get close to 400 qualified applicants. So the star that gets into the program, you know, has already achieved academic excellence to get there. So we're going to start by putting the student right in this Christmas ornament. From now on, just to avoid the he, she, I'm going to call her she, and her name's going to be Brittany. So the snow is education. Now Brittany starts 4 years of extensive and intensive education, practicum placements, research projects, the ever-dreaded group projects. You're chuckling, you remember some of those. Students are taught from the beginning to base all actions, all nursing actions, nursing interventions on best evidence, and to use patient-focused strategies. To use these patient-focused strategies for every situation. For 4 years, the student is reminded and encouraged to rely on her education and her experience to apply these skills in her everyday practice. In this education program, It's by no accident. It's a goal of the program. The student develops very strong values for lifelong learning and a commitment and passion for learning, always seeking the best information. So, this is the snow, and the student works really hard in the 4 years. And now comes the sparkle. You'll notice the color of the sparkle. Does that color look somewhat familiar to you? It's on all, even your napkins are that color. It's the Karna purple. This is the Karna sparkle. So, the student has completed the RN program, written and passed the NCLEX exams, and becomes a Karna member. Working in a hospital, maybe a community health setting, and finds that that basic nursing education is being translated day to day in her nursing practice. Things are going well. She's working in an environment where there is support from her colleagues as a new grad to help her with the transition. But like any new job, there are ups and downs. But Brittany relies on her strong foundational base of education to help her through most situations. And when that can't help her, we've got the wonderful resources of Karna staff. She can contact a practice consultant to get some best advice about what to do in certain situations. So, we've created a nurse who knows the value of the most current information and the best practice, and has a continuing thirst for more knowledge and advanced education, but she quickly realizes that she is in a profession where there is limited employer support, and that employer support is decreasing all the time in terms of for her to gain more education. She may still be paying off her student loans. The students leave with debt, $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 after 4 years. May think it's time in her life that she wants to start a family, and then all the challenges that go with that. She's committed to lifelong learning because it's instilled in her. But where does she go for support? So, nurses come to ARNET because it is the main source of financial support for nurses trying to continue their education, whether it's going to a conference, whether it's getting CNA certification, whether it's taking a degree. So, this is the magic. These are ARNET donors. So, you'll see that a few drops of water, whoops, from me, from you, maybe some other ARNET donors. If we keep adding the donors, we multiply by a few more donors, and we do this every month over the years. Our goal is to get more and more monthly donors. We end up with an RN that's knowledgeable, well, she'll take this from me because she knows I might spill it. With an RN that's knowledgeable, ready to share her expertise with her patients and health professional colleagues, and able to make a true impact on the healthcare of Albertans. Really, the power, and you know, this is kind of a cliche, but it's so true. The power to save and to make an impact, a difference on the lives of the people she serves. And all it took to create all this was a little monthly help from an RN donor. I'm hoping this season that this holiday presentation encourages you to join me to become an ARNET monthly donor too. I have been a donor for over 20 years, monthly donor. It is so easy, it comes out of my bank account every month. I always chalk it up to, it's just about 2 cappuccinos a week, that's it. And you don't have to give a lot. For example, if every RN in the province today was to give $5 a month. It's one cappuccino. I talk in cappuccinos. You can tell what I like. $5 a month. We would have $2.3 million to give out every year. Now, we know getting every RN to be a monthly donor might be a bit lofty. But I wonder if 10%, 1 in 10, was to give $5 a month. That would be $230,000 more that we could give out each year. I'm very pleased to say that every board member of ARNET is a monthly donor supporter. And every staff member of ARNET who are not nurses also are monthly donors to support the organization. And I don't know the numbers, a number of CARNA staff are also monthly donors through the monthly payroll deduction system. So that tells you the commitment, and we're asking, can we get that from you too? Now, you can sign up through links on the ARN website. Margaret was showing me because computer savvy, I'm not. It's so easy. You can go on, you can put your credit card and it comes $5 a month off your credit card. Or if you prefer to have it come out of your bank account every month, these girls, our elves, our Christmas elves, Marg, Kelly and Marilyn will help you with that. The choice is yours. But I really hope that you will choose Alberta RNs and nursing as one of your preferred choices. We do know, and there have been studies that show that RNs do donate to charities. Let's hope that ARNET will become one of your preferred charities. But I do want to share holiday greetings from the ARNET Board of Directors and the ARNET staff, and hope you have a very happy holiday season, and all the best to you and yours in 2018.